its lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he rips it on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Up next for Seattle, catcher.
Digging in to try it again. Carlos Ruiz. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. 3 runs already home here. Pitch popped up. Lowry is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
Striding in once again, Corey Seager. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Davis going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to left. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Up next for Seattle.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
Billy
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Lowry is there on to first, and it's in time as they're finally 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies.
Leading off for the Athletics,
Chris Davis is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Looking to send him packing again. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
So we got him looking there. Chris Davis goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Mark Hanna is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little tapper. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Vogt. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the 3rd base dugout. Gordon has got it, and the side is retired. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Lowry is up with it. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Designated hitter.
Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. 9 base hits in 25 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting. Center
digging
fielder.
in and looking for more. Ken Griffey Jr. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Third baseman, Ryan.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Here's Jed Lowry now. A hit in 2 tries so far. On the ground up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high. Ready for another chance. Nelson Cruz. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. The 0-1 on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Second baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Robinson Cano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded to the right, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the 2nd out of the inning. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Number 196 for his career as this lead got even wider.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You can see that he caught too much of the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Hit to 3rd. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Corey Seager. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's now 10-zip. Stepping in and red.
Leading off for Oakland, the right fielder, number 5, Jake Smolinski.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he just misses with a curveball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting. Center
Digging
fielder,
in now, Alejandro De Aza. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And a high strike there, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Going for strikeout number 15. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's Chris Davis now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Seattle Mariners slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Felix Hernandez gets to that magic number, 20 wins on the season. And it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.